Have you ever stopped to wonder what you'd do if, suddenly, you felt that sharp, crushing pain in your chest, and you were completely alone? No one nearby to help, no one to call out to, just you, trying to stay calm and figure out what's happening. For seniors over 60, this isn't just a scary thought, it's a reality many face every day. Maybe you're sitting quietly at home or getting ready to rest when suddenly everything changes in an instant. Your heart tightens, your breath shortens, and panic tries to take over. What do? How do you act when every second counts? This is why what I'm about to share with you is so important. Knowing how to respond quickly and correctly can literally save your life, or the life of someone you love. Heart attacks don't always come with loud warnings. Sometimes, the signs are subtle and easy to miss. And when you're alone, fear and confusion can freeze you up. But it doesn't have to be that way. Today, I'm going to share 7 essential, life-saving tips every senior should know to survive a heart attack alone. These aren't complicated medical instructions, they're simple, practical steps you can remember and act on when it matters most. From recognizing early signs to knowing what to do while waiting for help, this video will help you stay prepared and empowered. And if you want to go even deeper into protecting your health, especially when it comes to chronic diseases that affect so many seniors, I highly recommend the book Fuel Your Healing, Diet and Mindset Solutions to Chronic Disease Recovery by Elizabeth Lopez. It's available on Amazon, and it offers powerful advice on how the right diet and mindset can support your recovery and overall health. If you're serious about taking care of yourself, this book is a must-read. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear, easy-to-follow plan that could save your life, even if you're completely alone. So, if you care about your safety or the safety of a senior loved one, type "I'm ready" in the comments below to let us know you're committed to staying informed. And don't forget to hit subscribe for more essential tips right here on Seniors Care. Let's dive in, because knowing what to do in those critical moments can make all the difference. Imagine Mr. Johnson, 68 years old, sitting quietly at home when he suddenly feels a strange tightness in his chest. He thinks it's just indigestion, maybe something he ate. So, he brushes it off and continues with his day. But what happened next changed everything. That tightness didn't go away, in fact, it got worse. Mr. Johnson was experiencing one of the classic early signs of a heart attack, but because it wasn't the dramatic crushing pain you see in movies, he didn't realize how serious it was. For seniors, symptoms can be subtle and sometimes confusing. Chest pain or pressure is the most common sign, but shortness of breath, sudden sweating, nausea, or unusual fatigue can also be red flags. Sometimes the pain isn't sharp or intense, it might feel like pressure, fullness, or discomfort. These signs can easily be mistaken for something less serious, like indigestion, anxiety, or just getting old. Many people, especially seniors, assume that feeling tired or achy is just part of aging, and they delay getting help. This is one of the biggest mistakes you can make. Waiting too long or ignoring symptoms can be deadly. Here's the most important advice: learn to trust your body. If something feels wrong, even if you're not sure what it is, don't wait. Act immediately. If you feel any warning signs, call emergency services without hesitation. Your quick response can save your life. Recognizing the signs is just the first step. But what if you're completely alone? How do you respond quickly and effectively when every second counts? Let's move to the next crucial tip. Picture Mrs. Lee, 72, at home by herself one afternoon. She starts feeling uncomfortable, pain spreading across her chest and down her arm. Without panic, she grabs her phone and dials 911 right away. Because she called immediately, help was on the way before the situation became critical. That quick decision gave her the best chance to survive. When you suspect a heart attack, the fastest way to get help is to call emergency services. Don't second-guess yourself or wait to see if the pain fades. Even if you're unsure whether it's a heart attack, it's better to be safe and get checked. One common misconception is trying to tough it out or driving yourself to the hospital. This can be extremely dangerous. Driving puts you and others at risk, and delays professional medical care. Emergency responders can start treatment on the way and get you to the right facility fast. To be prepared, keep your phone within easy reach at all times, especially when you're alone. Memorize emergency numbers or program speed dial so you don't waste precious moments searching. A simple, practiced action plan can make all the difference. Now, after you've called for help, what can you do while waiting for the ambulance? This is where your next life-saving tip comes in. Now, let me tell you about John. He's a 70-year-old who one day felt his heart racing and a tightness building in his chest. Instead of waiting or panicking, John remembered something very important: he took an aspirin right away. That simple, quick decision helped slow the damage to his heart until help arrived. Here's why aspirin matters. Aspirin works by thinning your blood, making it less likely to form clots that can block blood flow to your heart. During a heart attack, this can limit the damage to your heart muscle and improve your chances of survival. But many seniors hesitate to take aspirin immediately. Some worry about side effects or allergies, and others just aren't sure if it's safe to take. This hesitation can be costly. If your doctor has told you aspirin is safe for you, and you are not allergic, chewing one adult-strength aspirin, that's 325 milligrams, while you wait for emergency help can be life-saving. Chewing the aspirin instead of swallowing whole helps it absorb faster into your bloodstream. Remember, this is a step you take only if you're sure it's safe for you, so talk with your doctor about this ahead of time. So, you've called for help, take an aspirin if appropriate. What's next? Your body's position can make a real difference during this critical waiting time. Let's talk about that now. Think about Mrs. Davis. When she felt that sudden pain and discomfort, instead of lying down or pacing around, she sat down with her head elevated and her back supported. This small change helped her breathe easier and kept her heart from working too hard. Sitting up during a heart attack reduces the strain on your heart and lungs. When you sit with your back supported and knees slightly bent, it decreases the pressure your heart has to work against. This position also helps open your airways, making breathing less difficult. A common mistake is to lie flat on your back, which may actually worsen symptoms by increasing pressure on the heart and lungs. So, avoid lying down flat if you can. Find a comfortable chair or use pillows to prop yourself up if you're in bed. Keep your legs bent, not straight, as that helps reduce the workload on your heart. Once you're in a good position, you can also focus on controlling your breathing, which can ease anxiety and help your body cope better while waiting for medical help. That's what we'll cover next. Let me tell you about Mr. Smith. When he felt the panic rising during a heart attack, he made a conscious effort to slow down his breathing. Instead of letting fear take over, he focused on taking slow, deep breaths. This simple act helped calm his mind, eased his anxiety, and most importantly, lowered the demand for oxygen his heart desperately needed. Here's why this matters. When panic sets in, your breathing becomes shallow and rapid, which sends your heart racing even more and increases stress on your body. But by practicing controlled breathing, slow, deliberate inhales and exhales, you help slow your heart rate and calm your nervous system. This reduces the strain on your heart and can prevent symptoms from worsening while you wait for help. A good technique to remember is to breathe in slowly through your nose for about 4 seconds, hold that breath just a moment, then exhale slowly through your mouth. Repeat this until you feel calmer and more in control. It might sound simple, but this practice can truly change how you handle a crisis and buy you precious time. Now, if you have heart medications prescribed, it's essential to know how and when to use them correctly during an emergency. That brings us to the next life-saving tip. Mrs. Gonzalez is someone who knows her body well. One day, when she felt that familiar tightness in her chest, she didn't hesitate. She took her nitroglycerin exactly as her doctor had prescribed. Almost immediately, the pain eased, and she was able to stay calm until help arrived. Medications like nitroglycerin work by relaxing and dilating your blood vessels, which improves blood flow to your heart and reduces chest pain. These meds can be a crucial part of your emergency response. However, some people make the mistake of skipping their medications when they're feeling okay or during an emergency because they think it won't help or they fear side effects. Others might be tempted to take new medications on their own during a crisis. Both are risky moves. The safest approach is to always follow your doctor's instructions carefully. Keep your emergency medications within easy reach, whether that's nitroglycerin tablets or any other heart medication your doctor has recommended, and know exactly when and how to use them. Being prepared with the right meds and knowing how to take them could make all the difference. So, you've recognized the signs, called for help, used aspirin if you can, found a comfortable position, controlled your breathing, and taken your medication properly. But what happens after that? How can you make sure the people around you and the professionals who come to help are ready to act quickly and correctly? That's where having a clear safety plan comes in. Think about Mr. Allen's family. They didn't wait for an emergency to happen. Instead, they sat down and created a detailed plan together, a plan that included his medical history, medications, allergies, emergency contacts, and clear steps for what to do if he ever had another heart attack. When paramedics arrived during his last emergency, they had all the information they needed right away. That quick access to information helped them act fast and save his life. A safety plan isn't just a piece of paper. It's a lifeline for you and those who care about you. Without it, important details get lost or forgotten, and that precious time can slip away during a crisis. Unfortunately, many seniors don't communicate their health status or emergency plans with their families or caregivers, leaving everyone scrambling when seconds count. So, make it a priority to write down your health information, current medications, allergies, and emergency contacts. Keep this plan somewhere visible, on the fridge, in your wallet, or by your bedside. Share copies with family members, close friends, or caregivers, and review the plan regularly to keep it up to date. Having this safety net in place brings peace of mind and ensures that everyone knows exactly what to do when it matters most. And that wraps up the 7 life-saving tips every senior must know to survive a heart attack alone. Remember, knowing what to do before a crisis happens can mean the difference between life and death. Stay tuned, because in the next segment, we'll talk about how you can support a loved one who might be at risk, and much more on keeping your heart healthy. We know how painful it can be to watch loved ones struggle, feeling helpless, worried, and scared as they face health challenges. But here's the truth, knowledge is your strongest tool. When you understand what to look for and how to act, you move from fear into a place of real power. Instead of letting fear control you, try to see this as empowerment. It's about taking control of your own health and safety. It's about being prepared, so if the unexpected happens, you won't be caught off guard. You'll know exactly what to do, giving yourself and those you love the best chance to get through it. If you or someone you care for is over 60, don't wait for tomorrow or the next time something might happen. Start preparing today. Use these tips, share them, and keep practicing. Preparation isn't just a one-time thing, it's a habit that can save lives. Remember, many seniors do survive heart attacks because they respond quickly and confidently. You can be one of them. The difference is knowing what to do and having the courage to act when every second counts. So, let's quickly recap the 7 life-saving tips we covered. First, recognize the early warning signs. Don't ignore discomfort or subtle symptoms. Second, call emergency services immediately. Don't hesitate, even if you're unsure. Third, use aspirin if you can, it helps limit damage to your heart. Fourth, sit down and rest in a comfortable position, keep your head elevated and reduce strain. Fifth, practice controlled breathing, calm your panic and lower oxygen demand. Sixth, take your prescribed heart medications properly, like nitroglycerin, if available. And seventh, prepare a safety plan and share it with your loved ones and caregivers. Now, I want to hear from you. Which of these tips surprised you the most? Or maybe you've experienced a moment where quick action saved the day. Your story matters. Share it in the comments below, because your experience could help someone else be ready. If you found this video helpful and want more practical health advice for seniors and their families, please subscribe to Seniors Care. Together, we'll keep learning how to live healthier, safer lives. Thank you so much for watching. Stay strong, stay prepared, and I'll see you in the next video.